Check. Good. We're live in 3, 2, 1. Good morning, afternoon, or evening. This is Idiot Burns. Welcome to Metal Monday. Yeah. Bump that up. There we go. I'm gonna juice the volume of the music today. I'm wearing shorts, guys, so I'm pulling on my shorts. You guys can see that. That's dumb. Looks stupid, but I'm a dork. I do that. I'm one of those. I'll wear shorts like this in public, you guys. Show leg. I'll wear it to a metal show because I'm a drummer, and people are like, that guy must be a drummer. When I get behind the drums, then everybody's like, no, that's fine. That's fine. Wearing cut-off black jeans, that short's fine if you're a drummer. It's a lot of fun going out and playing a show and not appearing, and then just coming up, and then maybe disappearing, and then coming back in. If you play a show with 4 guys and you play second or third, you can come back in the middle of the last band, or end of the third band, after loading gear back, and be dressed different, and people won't recognize you. As a drummer, this is common. You'll be like shirtless, and in that like fucking ridiculously stupid looking pair of shorts, and eating fruit roll-ups and drinking water and beer behind the drum set. And then the next thing you know, the show's over, and you're loaded all that gear up, and you're toweling off, and you're like, I'm putting my real clothes back on. I'm not gonna go stand out there like that. Yeah. So anyways, welcome everybody to IdiOtBlog 269. You are listening to the music of Jay Downs. I think his name is James, and he's out of Sittingbourne, United Kingdom. You can find him at J Downs and the number 1. Yeah, comment on this from Travis Belotti. It was fucking sick as fuck, bro. And then, my mic is a little hot. I don't mind it being hot. It just gets lots of extra S sounds. And then Wall, that's Wall, the bearded Wall, said, nice track, pal. Get a decent singer, and you'll be away. Now, that's a sick comment, and definitely true, a lot of these tracks. This one is called Archetype Test. So I feel like this one only being 1 minute and 15 seconds long is going to get bigger. So this is a reason to go follow him right there to hear what's going to happen next from Jay Downs Music. I'm talking to you, Matt. I'm talking to you, everybody on Band Lab that listens to my blog. Aaron, Trippin', Nick. Doesn't matter what genre you are, you should go check out his shit. Jay Downs Music. Archetype Test. Archetype. Best track. Most recent track. Just 2 days ago. What you thinking, yo? Metal. He's got his support me set up, so he's ready to be rocking on here for real. Oh yeah, this one's just called Test. What? Oh. What? Oh. 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 That should have been called tease, not test. Oh. Oh. Oh, man, that was awesome. More of that, please. I'm out of breath just listening to that. Oh, yeah. You kidding me? That's like, you know what that's like? That's like White Castle burgers. They're small, they're delicious, and you just want more. Now this one's cool. It's called phone recording. I think he just like got something down and he didn't get it. He just got it phone recording. Hard to tell you what was going on there. That's a hot sounding snare. You hear that? Oh. What? Oh yeah, this is sick. This is going to go on for a little bit longer here, so I'll get back to doing what I do and when I'm on the blog. And I'm going to talk about a track I'm working on. What I was doing earlier was I was working on a track, and I want to tell about an element that's it's beyond most of us, pun intended. So here's the element. The element is. So, when you go to record something, you get your headphones on, you get the quiet place, maybe your wife leaves, you're just in your own place, and you get everything the way you're thinking. Maybe it's guitar, bass, drums, orchestrated parts, synths. You get it all done. But because you're working, you haven't quite got everything perfect. But because you know what you want to hear, your ears are kind of fogging past it. You have to either A, walk away, which takes time, or B, show somebody. Walk away, number one, or number two, show somebody. And you need feedback from that somebody. You can't just have, drop the guitar pick. You can't just have somebody that goes, hey, that was awesome. Oh, you're the best. You've always been my most favorite guitarist I've ever met. You're my favorite guy that I know that plays guitar. That's the best. I love that. Everything you do is awesome. I'll buy it for $1. Can I buy it for $1? That was so good. You can't show it to that guy. If you have a guy like that, I'm just saying, you can't show it to that guy. If you have like a little brother, everything's the best that you ever did, or like you just have a buddy who just like, yeah, show me your next song, I can't wait. And I love every riff you make. You can't show it to him. Even if your wife likes your music that much, then you can't show it to your wife. You gotta try and find somebody who kinda likes you and kinda doesn't. What the fuck? That's right. You gotta find a bro enemy. Bro enemies. Frenemies. That's somebody that If you didn't have this thing like music in common, you probably wouldn't even know him or give a fuck about the guy, but all of a sudden you have music in common, then you're like, yeah, you like He-Man too, oh yeah, you like this, and now you have everything in common because fucking, it starts with music, and that's what you are. You're a musical being, he's a musical being, and you know if you have music in common, you probably like the same beer, whatever the fuck, you're basically the clone. We're clones of each other, but at the same time, as you're like, kind of challenging each other, you got a bro relationship, you got a man on man, arm wrestling. I'm gonna get you, motherfucker. Boom! Who's faster? Haha! Wow! Whammo! You know, kind of thing. Whoa! You know how the Irish fight. You know, and I'm wearing my clover shirt. Oh, whammo! Oh yeah. You know, but what I'm saying is, what I'm getting at is, you got to have somebody that's willing to spar off, challenge you, take the thing that you did that they thought that was harder than anything else, and make you look like you were doing the wimpy part. I got a buddy that was like that in music, and it was like I had riffs that were like just chomping at the bit. Oh, how am I gonna sing to this? And then he's just trying to just play something so filthy, I feel like I have to play it faster. Now I gotta play it faster or it's not as cool as what he's doing. And then he's like doing it faster. So it's like, oh shit. Endless catch-22 cycle of just who's got the bigger dick, man. And that actually is a good thing. And I think that's a big part of music. That I think a lot of people that are maybe in other genres outside of metal don't get into it in the same way, but I think there's competitiveness in everything, and I think that aside, you got to have a critique. So even if it's not somebody that's competitive, let me get more to the core of it. You need to have somebody that's a good critique. So, fighting aside, you need a frenemy or a bro enemy or whatever that's called, where somebody that's maybe it's just a good friend. But somebody that's not afraid to hurt your feelings and tell you, those, like my wife did last night, those strings are ending abruptly. They kind of feel fake because of that. And she tried to say it much nicer than that. But I got the idea, and I was like, I see. The ones where I bend and stuff like that, you feel it. You feel, that's maybe those are real strings, and there's two of them. And so like the nuances of them aren't so obvious. And then when I just did one in the center, it was kind of more blaring. They were like a keyboard played by a guitar. But once I added the bass and the drums were more intense and they were down in the mix a little bit, everything kind of, I think it's working out. I'll probably show you the track. Right now, like I said, we're listening to Jay Downs music coming out of the United Kingdom, out of a town called Sittingbourne. Maybe it's an area called Sittingbourne. And you can find his account at Jay Downs, DOWNS 1. That's bandlab.com/JDOWNS1. And I'm going to add him into the link. Yeah, I'll probably show you. I'll do like a little preview maybe, and not show the whole song. Maybe I'll show the whole song. Try and get people over here. Yeah, new song I'm working on, and it has a cool image, you guys. Originally, the song was called Genesis, and about a rebirth, about new life. But then I wanted a different name, and I was thinking Pile Driver. I'm looking up images of the Pile Driver wrestling move, and I come across an old idol, a hero. Somebody. I mean, there was a DVD set I got, like a 3 DVD set I got of him, It was expensive when I got it, and then it was so annoying because I saw it on sale for like really cheap later. But I got it for pretty expensive at the time. This 3-disc DVD set came out of everything Hulk, like tons and tons, all this old footage, and still have it. But that was a lot of fun for me because I got to relive one of my favorite wrestlers in great detail, more than I ever did as a kid, because I wasn't around for his early days, so I got to see all his early days. But Hulk, yeah, Hulk Hogan, Hulkamania, yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Hell yeah. So I got the idea of naming it The Real Hulk because he went to battle. I did the superhero ones a little bit ago. He went to battle, and I think I said Alex Jones the other day, and that's the wrong name of the artist. I'll have to look up the name of the artist, but it's Alex something. Alex Jones is that guy that got censored from social media. It's all about conformity these days. That was 04. Just blaring backwards through the numbers. 03 we played first, so we're about to the last two here. And this is 2. Yeah. This is Metal Monday. How's everybody doing out there? One second, guys. Daughter is just eating a cookie, watching TV. Strapped her in. So if she gets fussy, I'll hear her. This is cool. I like this. This is a little change of pace. That's the thing I've told people many times. That's the thing about metal musicians is they don't get stuck in genres. They will go. You'll hear a metal album go in one direction, the next album by that same band go in totally different directions. All while staying metal and all while retaining maybe their core sound in many ways. It's an interesting thing. A lot about metal is the way the musician plays. He finds the right gear for his playing, and you call it your sound, and then that sound, it's going to trickle into everything. From your E chord to your riffs to your solos. Oh, we're done. Okay. Yeah, I'll be right back, guys. Okay, we're on his track 1 now. And I got my daughter. A little story about my daughter is last night, did go to bed just a tiny early, but not much. She has a cold, so I figured that'd be good, and that's fine. She woke up feeling like running an Iron Man. She was like, she woke up at 4:30 in the morning, jumping around. Now, she's pooped from it all. How pooped are you? Tell these guys, are you pooped? Like it. Oh, Luella. She is tired now. What was that? A burp? Oh yeah, you're tired. Here, get my hands. Put it on in the room. She likes heavy metal. It's pretty cool. Dig the riff, dude. Dig the riffs. The mini riffs I got from Jay Downs Music. Could I listen to it all over again? Hell yeah, I could. It's cool because working in reverse, this is actually a really cool ending track for listening to everything. Aww. Very cool. I'm gonna switch on over to the other device, and like I said, I'm gonna give you a peek of my new track that originally was called Genesis. I'm gonna call it The Real Hulk, I think. Oh, yeah. You see where I put my doll? There he is. He's sitting on top of the amp. Oh, yeah. So first I did the guitar, just do a tick, 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 tick. Then I add this and I had that in there for a while. Then next I did strings, and I shared it before I did strings with a couple people. Then I did strings. My wife had some critiques on that. That's all right. That's good. I listened. And then I modified the drums to be a little more aggressive and played the drums to the whole thing, to the whole formula. Sorry, drums. Played the bass to the whole formula and gave it the foundation to draw it all in. And I didn't go anywhere crazy. I wasn't doing anything extreme on the bass at all. I didn't even think I did any like really fills even. I think I just did some solid fundamental tones, which you can't rag. You can't rag it. Playing the bass on the bass, come on. That's what it's all about. Juicing it up, giving that max volume. She is asleep. You know, because she becomes just like dead weight. I'm doing all the work holding her now. There's a bag of potatoes. I think the sound of my voice is just the rattle of my chest cavity is enough to help her go to bed and just settle on into a dream world where she's flying a kite and everyone's happy. You can only hope her dreams are as beautiful as the most beautiful day on a vacation. You can only hope. What do you think? Is this as intense as it needs to be for a comeback song? Do I need more? Do I need to do the solos? I think I need to do solos and lyrics. Do I? Probably not going to put anything back out until December 1st. So if I wait till December 1st, that'd be enough time to definitely do both those on a high level. I actually want to come out with a few tracks. Yep. And we are going to feature music by another artist today. Correct. Yes, we are. That's right. Why not? His eyes are red. He's looking in your soul. He's looking beyond. Beyond. Looking beyond the beyond. An outro, but a track in its own right, updated and dropped in for a Halloween competition, October 14th, 2019. You have Andrew Shirley. He commented and he said, "This is awesome, man. Cool guitar work." And I couldn't agree more. We have some amazing guitarists in the band Porosity. We got some great guitarists, vocals, and drummer. I'm not going to try to be claiming I'm a good drummer, but we got Phil and me, and we play drums. But we we give it up to the drummers like CP and the drummers like Matt, because their shit just sounds better than ours. Okay, Phil, your shit sounds better than mine too. Sorry guys, I'll get better at this. I'll get better. I'll get a house sometime. Until then, I'm going to try and get some kind of practice studio where I can have my drum kit. It's really important to me to have my real drum kit. And man, this kit is getting heavy. As you guys listen to Beyond the Beyond, I'm going to try and lay my baby down for a moment. Oh gosh, he was just probably so tired. Oh man. And don't worry, I didn't miss that. I could hear that. You were the soundtrack to me laying my baby down with that shredding. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't comment. I'm still suspended from Band Lab. But it's all good. It's all good. Don't mind it right now. It was all for a good reason, and it was all true emotion. I can't change what happened. There's nothing in me that could. Nothing. There's nothing in my personality that could. I'm a victim of who I am. Victim of changes, as Judas Priest would say. Oh, nice surprise here. See, Metal Monday will incorporate all things, all genres. You got to believe that metal is about it all. This guy right here who just did that last track. See what he's doing right here with this Wicked's beat? See, I did this with a bunch of beats. I did one guy only. I did critic beats only. And the reason why I did that was I wanted to see if somebody else would decide to just do a whole bunch with somebody, like I did. And I didn't even talk to Riddick. So I wanted to break barriers of thought with people on the lab. So I just was doing it right out of the fork. Okay? And I made custom images where it says like my name plus my name, kind of matching how he did his images at the time. Very cool, fun thing for me to do. I feel like it was a tribute because I picked the guy that had the beats I liked the most for doing that. Now, that was great. It's called Aesthetology, featuring Wicked. Production or produced by Wicked Beats. How to play around with it. I'm having a hard time with that word. Eschatology? I don't know what that is. I'll look that one up. The textures in this is wicked. He said, vocal is right on point. It was, the vocal is tight. Original track, but it's a whip. WIP in capitals. He put work in progress. That means you're designing it, developing it still. There's more to come, or it's not finished. Don't judge it as a full product, as a finished product. That's just basically what work in progress is. It's like, hey, I want to share what I got. It's like what I was talking about earlier. When you want to get a critique on something, we were seeing it earlier. He was doing tests on the other guy's page, J Down Music. And today now we're seeing it again here with Wall. And the reason I mention it is because BandLab is one of the preeminent places to come and freely express yourself with music, freely design music on the app and or webpage, and then to go even further to test out music before it's ready for a proper release in some place like Bandmix or into the iTunes store and Spotify. A lot of people on here take the best work out of this place and they put it on their Spotify. And let me tell you, I make a bunch of beats. If you do that, thank you. Thank you. All I can say is thank you. If you're moving my music around and putting it on to the different media platforms, thank you. All I have to say is I didn't have to pay to get my music out there. Thank you. I don't care if you're adding to it or not. Just thank you. Now, if you were to try and claim it as yours and make money off of it, and not change anything or not add anything to it, I'd be upset. Now, if you added vocals to it and guitars or whatever to it, or whatever you added to it in a significant way and made it your own, you get famous or something, come talk to me. Otherwise, thank you for spreading my music. And that's all I have to say is maybe someday I'll be a legend in folklore as some guy who wrote a couple cool songs. Maybe it'll be something where my kids or grandkids can be proud because there was that one famous person, kind of famous person that did one of his songs or something. Because right now I'm just a bedroom guitarist. That's what I am. That's what a lot of the guys on here are. We're bedroom guitarists, drummers, basses, and or bassist drummers, or bassist guitarists, or bassist drummer guitarists, or keyboardists, or bedroom singers, bedroom prodigies, young kids on here. We got a lot of young kids on here, so you got to remember how to conduct yourself. And I think that's really what I got hit for. You know, I got hit for saying asshole and this and that, but really, taking the badge told me it wasn't just a simple thing. You know, going that level actually really makes me think about the level of respect I'm getting. It just digs me into a deeper hole is all it does. And it's not been pleasant being suspended, but it hasn't been totally unpleasant. I've decided to manifest this new incarnation of the blog, where I sit here and I yammer and just keep on going. Talking about whatever. Whoa! Never, never, never. Rabbit, rabbit. Never, never, never. This track is Never by Rabbit, Rabbit. And a Loud Pack Mob. Wall thought it was great, and he jumped some guitars into it. Ugh, now I got something in my eye. Trying to move over here a little bit. I might change the position of my camera. It's coming up soon to be kind of just to be a little closer to me. Why not? And to get a fair sound and to get a nice, decent feel for the blog. How's it going right here? Everything audible. This is a cool track. Oh fuck, man. Very astute and cool comment here. And we're going to check it out here. So he says this is like Zakk Wylde style guitar with a modern or slightly more modern twist in the second section. So let's listen for that second section. Or are we already there? No, that was the first one. Never. I think that was going also in the last one too. You're just able to hear it more. Maybe that there's two. I don't know. Hell yeah. Yabba dabba do. Yabba dabba never ever yabba dabba do with you. Eleven herbs and spices vaporizer over here in the corner. Yeah. Yeah. The more you cough, the more you get off. Whoa. Oh, I forgot, you guys. I forgot to warn you. We could be here for a fucking week. We could be here for 10 hours. My daughter's asleep. We could be here for 2 more hours. On Wall's page, we could be here forever, I think. But this will be the last track. Epic track it is. Track is called End Days, Make 2. This is not an original track by myself. Reworked. Found the track on LBR Beats. Didn't know how to fork at the time of posting, and believed the track to be by a guy called Valley Sick. Yeah. And I'm going to the page of the person he said is the earliest form of the song he could find, which was a Lyrical Beats recording, and Lyrical Beats does play guitar. And this is from October 15th, 2018. LBR Beats. Oh, yeah. You find him at bandlab.com. My cat. See what my cat's doing? You find him at bandlab.com/LBRBEATS. S.
And she fucking...
What's he doing? Hey, Banjo. What's the cat doing? What is the cat doing up there? Oh, trippy track. Maybe this won't be the last track. Maybe it will. He's got a thing called Watch Over You. I kind of want to go listen to it, actually. Next. Actually, so we'll end on Watch Over You. Okay? Very cool. Oh, the cat disappeared into an upper area. Oh my gosh, this is cool. Did you guys know I like Buckethead? And that I like this kind of music a lot? Like a lot. And Buckethead does this kind of music like a lot. And that this I like a lot. And that I am so glad that I decided to sit here and listen to more of this music. And I think every time I do go to a page and I decide to listen to one more song, there's always one more reason I can find why I did. And I'm always glad I did. Fan Lab is a wonderful place to be. That being said, I'm familiar with Wah, Bearded Wah. And I will say, he's a very excellent player. And it'd be hard for any musician, especially a guitarist like myself, not to totally dig what this guy does. It's awesome. Yeah. It's very peaceful. Dogs. Oh. I think they call that at least where I'm from, they call that a ghost hit. It's when you take it in, you know it's going to be a major release, but you hold it, then you hold it some more. It's like that note in the middle of a solo you're just holding. It's like that part that you just keep riding over and over. You know what I'm talking about, you guys. And eventually, you let it go, but nothing comes out. Ghost hit. If that's not a well-known phrase, I guess I should have trademarked it. Ghost hit. But that'd be a cool name of a song. And it's like a jam track like this, and there's a picture of a guy going, you know, he's holding, but nothing's coming out, like blowing nothing, like a weird, it'd be a hard image to do right. But how do you capture it in the single image? Oh, face much, fucker. Well, like I said, I'm going to make this the last track. Thank you, everybody who listens to IdiOtBlog. I'm sure there's got to be some sad soul who has listened to all 269 of them. God bless them. Otherwise, I just really want to say thank you to BandLab for getting me into it. The users of BandLab, who I feature. Today's features, you can find them wall at wall_man_band, and that's bandlab.com/WAL_MAN_BAND. Oh yeah. Yep, that's it, you guys. And like I always like to say at the end, we are music.